What kind of buzz are you, Al Bernstein, respected Showtime analyst? What kind of buzz are you feeling in Vegas right now for this?
You know,
fight?
everybody feels. I mean, just being in this room, and Chris, you know this. You're at all the fights. It feels bigger, doesn't it? It feels even a little bit. You know, there's more radio shows here. There's more media here. There's more fans showing up. They're going to be opening up the way into the entire, MGM Grand Arena.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's quite clear that this fight has, it's pushed itself up to another level. Now, where that goes in terms of, the fight itself or how many people buy or whatever, you don't know. But we know this much. It's a fun atmosphere.
How would you compare it to the buzz of like Mayweather, De La Hoya, or other bigger fights in recent years?
Well, going back to Mayweather, De La Hoya, that was monstrous. And, I think this is approaching all that. And of course, I am unfortunately old enough to have done all those fights in the 80s. I was 10 years old, though, when I did those. I wanted to make that point. But no, I remember those fights as well, and it was a tremendous atmosphere. And this does feel a little bit like that.
If Canelo loses, does he have a chance to bounce back and still be a huge star to face of boxing even after the loss?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he really does. He's 23 years of age. He's he's fighting at a different weight class where there's all kinds of great people for him to fight. I don't really think, at the end of the day, does it totally dim his star? It depends on how he loses. If it's a great competitive fight, I don't think anybody's going to hold that against him.
Now, how do you think Golden Boy is looking at? Do you think they're looking at it? They're taking things fight by fight with Floyd Mayweather, or in their head, are they already trying to get that next opponent and down the road?
Well, you're always doing that, I guess, as a promoter. And I think they would like to not think that way because they have high hopes for Canelo. And it's an interesting relationship now with Golden Boy and Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya, let's face it, although, we certainly feel bad about his current situation, coming out and predicting that Canelo would win. I don't know whether that was for show or, either way, when the promoter does that, he kind of lines himself. And so it's an interesting relationship between the two. But I think they're concentrating on Canelo, the Golden Boy people, but clearly they probably have a mind toward the winner of Matisse and Garcia being a possible opponent. But we have to see how this one plays out.
Thanks, great stuff.